Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, let's see how to use drafting tool and how to convert our 3D modeling part into 2D drawing. So let's see in this video deeply how we can use these drafting, what are all the tools available in that drawing tool. So for that, I have created this 3D part. So this is the part that we are going to convert it as a 2D diagram. So now before going for the drawing sheet, we need to save this part, so I have saved this part already, so I'm just saving it again. So let's click on new. Let's go for drawing and unclick the default template and enter the file name as uh, yeah, drawing one. So I'm going to rename it like this. Then click on OK. Now here it will ask some parameters to fill. So here, as you can see, we have to specify any template. So I'm going to move on with this empty option, and then for a standard size you can choose A4 or A3 or it kind of any kind of thing you can select it, and then I'm just clicking OK here. So now you can see like uh, our drafting tool has been opened. So here at first we need to see at what size our page has been created. So at before itself we have selected A4, right? So it will be on size on the format of A4. So as you guys have many guys have seen a drawing sheet, like how it exactly looks like. So instead of doing manually all those things, you can directly change. Like if you double click this size, a pop-up window will open. If you click on this A4 size, you will have a drop down option here. If you click on that, you can see there are many type of size like F, E, D, C, B, A0 to A4, and you can also add some custom size for this. But um, as you can see, most of them will use this A format. So I'm going to open this, and then I don't want to touch any features here. I'm just clicking OK. As you can see, our sheet is converted into a drawing sheet. So this will be the default template, like in any manufacturing or any production company. So they will use this kind of format for creating drawings, or in any kind of project work. They will use this A format size page. So I have received some news, like some software, like if you installed a Creo as a crack version, or if you have any licensed version by your organization, you will have definitely have this kind of feature. So if you have downloaded some cracked version, I think this size A format will not be available on the uh, in this software. So if you don't have this kind of format, I have another option for you guys. You can directly move on with size C, or you can directly go for A4 size. So whether it will be in portrait or landscape, it is according to your expectation. So here we can also create exactly like the before, like we have seen now about that A format. So here we can add some more features, you can go for sketch, and it will be the exact window like which we have seen in that part or assembly. You will use some sketch tool, right? So these are the tools which is very easy to handle here also. You can directly draw a line like this, like yeah, from here, like this. Yeah, you can also draw a line like this. And if you need to add bottom tables which you have created there, you can also directly go for this. You can draw manually, like if you are enough with a single box, or if you need to add any like this, you can use this sketch tool so that it will be very easy for you. So yeah, if someone don't have this A format, you can come up with this sketch idea. But I have already like yeah, I have already have the A format, so I'm going to move on with that. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to create this drawing sheet again. Empty landscape, then click OK. So here if you don't have this A format, you can also go on with the sketch like we discussed before. You can directly sketch by yourself, or like if additionally if you don't have this format, means you can also import that particular format from AutoCAD also. I'll try to put video on how to import that file. And like most of them who use AutoCAD, they will automatically import that A format into this Creo. Yeah. So okay, let's turn on this A format. So yeah, we have come up with this size format, right? So then we can import our part. Okay. So as you can see, my part has already in a open position. Okay, so if your part is already opened and you can see the model tree here, like the part name which you have created, if your part name is visible here, you don't want to go for this drawing models, you can directly go for a general view. If you are not imported any parts here, like if your part is not opened, or you can, like if you are directly moved for a new, and if you directly come up with this drawing tool, like you can go for drawing models. At first you need to import the part, you need to import the 3D model which you have created in this video. So for that, go for drawing models, and you can see the menu manager here, and you need to go for add model, and you need to select the model like which you are going to convert it as a 2D diagram. So after selecting this model, you just click on open, and you can click on done. So then you will able to see your part here. Okay, so after your part is visible here, you can directly go for general view. As you can see, it is no combined state. You can directly click on OK, and our part has been selected. So if you click like here, single click as a left click, you can see the drawing view has opened. So here in this view, you can change the, this part is based on like a standard orientation. So if you need to view this part by front plane, you can directly click on front. Okay, and then there are various options here, like which you can, like you can uh, like you need to come up with this, you have to work on like how this single tool is working, and you have to work by your own so that it will be very easy for you. Like I'll tell some of the tools which I know, and you can directly go for scale, where it will be a default scale, or you can also create a custom scale where the scale is nothing but if you reduce this value, our object size will be decreased. If you see 0.3 here and click on apply, as you can see, this part has been size has been reduced, and I recommend you guys to come up with this default scale for sheet, because that will be automatically generated size. So yeah, yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. But if I need it as a bigger, I can change it like this. Okay, so I'm going with this default scale, and then you can go for view display. If your display style is based on follow environment, means in the 3D part, the color or the view like which you have generated in the 3D part, that will be reflected in this drawing sheet also. You can directly go for no hidden line, and this tangent and just display style, I am going to click it as none. and then if you click on apply, you can see the only the hidden, like except the hidden line, everything will be visible for you. Okay, and then you can go for origin. So this origin is nothing but the drawing, like this drawing part which has been placed in this sheet. Like you can also edit this dimension. If I click on 10 here, if I apply, you can see this this drawing has been moved like 10 inch from this x-axis. Okay, and you can also add y-axis, like which is known as like a vertical movement. So if we click on a value of 7 here, your part will be moved towards upwards. So instead of doing this origin, you can also drag your part, like I'll teach you how to do that. And then alignment, so there is no need of using this alignment tool here. So we just click on OK. So like instead of using origin tool, like if you need to drag this part, if you drag like this, you can't able to drag this part directly like this. So at first you have to click lock view movement here, and then you have to drag this. By clicking this, you can drag like this. So yeah, like this you can drag this part. So like we have implemented our part here. Like so then if you need like left view or bottom view or top view, you can also go for general view again. You can click on OK and you can do like this, and you can click on left view, or you can go for bottom view. So like this you can manually do for all these views, like front view, back view, top view, bottom view. Like instead of that, I'll show you. So instead of that, if you select this part, like you can directly go for like projection view. Like it will be like left view, and if you select this part again, go for projection view. If you move towards downwards, you can see the bottom view. If you click this again, go for the projection view, and if you go towards right side, it will be your right view. Okay, so for this part, I think there is no need of bottom part here, so I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to select this part, and I'm going to add a top portion here because it contains some whole feature here. So I'm going to do this, and I think right view also it is not necessary for us, so I'm going to delete that. So I just want to drag, yeah, I just want to drag this part like here, so it will be very easy for us to see. Okay, okay, yeah. So and for these two part also, like yeah, you need to do about this projection view or visible area. Like you go for view display, and you need to give for no hidden, none here, then apply it, then click on OK. Now for the same part also, and like view type, it like for this part you can adjust like front view, top view, or bottom view, but here we have taken projection of this particular part, like projection of this part as a top view and projection of this part as a left view. So here you can't change this type of projection. If you go for general, you can have these kind of options, but by using projection option, like you can't be able to change whether it is front view or top view or any other views. Okay, so go for view display, and no hidden line, here none, and then apply, then OK. So here we have imported all our views here, but as you can see, we need to import one isometric view also, so it will be very easy if someone sees diagram, so they need to know like how this part will be done after 3D. So we have to put the isometric view also here. So I'm going to add one more isometric view like here. So here it will be okay, right? So for some of them it will be not good, so we have to change this to our own, like for your own perspective you can also change these dimensions. So for that, like we need to go for that, yeah, I'll go for this part. And that first I'm going to select this surface, go for sketch and go for the sketch view. And now I'm going to close this. So now let's go for this view manager. So in this view manager, you can also edit the orientation. Like for the normal orientation, we just have like front view, top view, and the model view, or any kind of default orientation. But for this, we can also go for orient, and you can see back, bottom, front view, left view, right view, top view. But here also we can add another new view which we need to, like if you need any kind of view you can add it. So I'm going to rename it as uh, my my view, then enter. So here, like after renaming it, we have to like edit the dimensions. Like here you can see orient by reference, so we have to change it as dynamic orient. And then you can see here we can also create a view which we need. Okay, but like for horizontal, I will choose -45 degree, and yeah, and for horizontal I will choose 30. But this model is like completely reversed, so I'm going to do it with my own dimensions. But first, let's keep 0 for all. And at first, I'm going to rotate like this. Yeah, so this will be the good view. So I'm going to click on OK here. And let's see whether our part is saved and it is activated. Okay, now close this and let's save this part. So after saving this part only, our isometric view will be able to seen in the drafting page. Let's go here. And if you go for general view and click on OK and then click on OK, as you can see, our new view, like which we have created in that part, will be visible here. So if we click on new view and apply, as you can see the view which we have created in that part as visible here. So here we don't need to change anything, but I'm going to increase the size because this page is full of empty. So I'm going to add more size here. And then origin, like we can drag that part so that it will be very easy. Uh, yeah, so it's okay for me. So I'm just going to drag like this and then click on OK. So then, so that's all, guys. We have done how to import our part, and yeah, at first like we have imported this part, and then now we have to provide dimensions. Like for the drawing, it is very necessary to add all the dimensions, like which is used to create. So just go for this annotate and then go for dimensions. If you click on dimensions, this pop-up window will open, so don't worry about that. So we can add dimensions. Like at first we need to add dimensions for this diagram. So I'm going to click this line. As you can see, it will be movable. So if you left click this part, it can't be placed. So we have to press the scroll button, so then only this dimension will be placed. And what are all the dimension we need to add? Like this radius, this circle radius, this circle radius, and yeah, this line length, and this line length. and I need to add this paper angle. So for selecting two entities, at first we need to select a line, control key plus select another line. So you can able to see the angle here. So I need to view this angle. Searching whether it is okay or not. So I'm going to place it like this. Then I need to change this dimension. It is I think it is yeah. So here your dimensions has been added, and one more thing I have to add this dimension also. It will be the depth of the hole. So then let's move on for this part, and for this top view they will need this entire length. So yeah, for that you need to select this line, control key, select this line, so we will be able to see this total length as 80. Then select this line, height value, and this circle radius value, then this distance value. So that's all we have added dimensions here. And then let's move on for this side. Select this line and this line. For this total line length, we have to add a dimension here and select this length. We have to add here. And then yeah, from here till here we have to add another dimension. Yeah, okay. So we have added all our dimensions. So as you can see, this part and this part are merging together. So I have to unclick it and I have to move it towards downwards. Yeah, now it will be okay. So that's all. Like we have added all these dimension into this drawing sheet. Okay. So now, and another thing, like as you can see for the circle, the center point is not viewing. So for a center, this axis, like vertical axis and horizontal axis, is mandatory if you are creating a diagram. So we need to add axis here. So go for animate, and then here we need to see like show model annotations. And at last, you can see I have to select this component. As you can see, this axis is visible. Now I'm going to click it and click on apply, and then cancel it. Now you can see this axis is visible, and for this circle also, show model annotations. And let's see whether this axis and this axis. Okay, apply, then close it. Now we can see our axis is visible. So for this axis, like they need dimension, right? So we have to measure from this line to this bottom. So instead of that, we can also add another few more dimensions, like from here till here. Yeah, can add like this. So that's all. Like we have added all our dimensions here. So let's close this. So now, yeah. So if you need to add like this coordination system in this diagram, or any other axis or plane, like if you need to add anything, like you can click on this, you can go for view. You can see this coordination, like it will be visible for all these things, like a coordination system, which is x-axis, y-axis, and you can go for this plane view, the point view, axis view. So all these options, if you need it, you can turn it on. So that's all, guys. We have almost covered all our parts which is necessary to know in this drawing sheet. Like another thing I need to inform, like to teach you, like adding text in these boxes. Like most of my friends like reached me like how to add text in these boxes. So for that, like we can go for annotate and we can go for a note here. And we can, it's like a text box like which we will use common like for a notepad, like sorry for that. So not in notepad, like it's like a normal text box like we will use in PowerPoint and the word, right? So it will be like a common text box. So it is very easy to edit those text, and you can also edit the like text style, whether you can, we can make it as a bold and italic or underlined, and we can also change the color of that particular text. So let's see what are all the options available here. So at first I'm going to follow the template like which I have like I don't have any kind of template. Like I have never seen these 2D diagrams which has been provided by the companies. So I'm just doing it by my own, like my knowledge. So here, like basically you will enter the product name. So I'm just going with the product. So I'm going to add our channel name here. Wait a minute, I think I have done a spelling mistake here. Sorry. So for this entire text, like you can also make it as a bold, like yeah, selecting this text box, and you can also make it bold, and you can change any kind of font like which is available in Word or PowerPoint. You can also access all those font here. I'm going with this Arial font. So and yeah, you can make it as a italic format. Okay, you can make it as a center, like inside the text box, like a normal text box tool, like which we have used in Excel or PowerPoint. So that will be the same. And if you need to change this text color, you can also edit this. So I don't want to change, like it will be, yeah, it will be a standard black color. I'm going to drag it. I'm going to place it like this. So the product name we have entered here. I'm going to create some space for this. And then you can click somewhere else. So it will be gone out. So then, and for this bottom box, we can add a note here. Let's select this. And it will be the title. So title will be like part name. Can any part name. I'm going to mention it as drafting, and then you can select this box, make it as a bold with this font, and you can also height, mention the height, center alignment. You can add all those things. So I'm going to place it here. I'm going to place it on the top. So then um, we can also add another note here also. Like I have seen in some drawings, like it will be showed here as approved. I don't know what that exactly means. And then at bottom, it will be mentioned as checked. So you can add like this. Yeah. And then here in this box, they will mention the size of this sheet. So the size of the sheet will be A. So yeah, we can just mention the A here because I don't have much space for that to type the size there. Okay. And then the next one will be code, any code which they have provided for the part, that code will be mentioned here. And then this font changing, drag like not in the center, like yeah, this is enough. And then for the next, in this box, like yeah, they can add like reference number here, uh, reference number. So in this box also we can mention the reference number like 002, or yeah, 02 is enough. Yeah, and then we can move this box so like the center position. So I think it looks like box is empty. So I'm going to drag it as center, and then I'm going for another note, and I'm going to mention like they will mention scale here because we have changed. If every part has the same scale as 0.5 and 0.5, so they will mention the scale as 0.5. So here I don't want to mention it, just following like how you guys need to add text here. So that's why I am filling all those tables here. And then you can add like a text like uh, drafted by or drawn by. You can add by your own. If you don't have any other template, you can follow this, guys. If you have any template, so you need to follow that. You need to, or else you can better copy and paste all those texts. If you have PDF, you can also copy paste those texts from here. And the last one will be like yeah, I forgot to tell you, like if you have two more sheets here, you can also add like sheet 1 bar 1. So it is like a, out of one it will be one. So if you have two sheets, you can also mention 1 by 2. Okay, so I'm just mentioning here as 1 bar 1, and changing the font, dragging it like towards center. So now all our dimensions have been added here. So, and like in most of the drawings, they will add some text here also. So I'm just going to add something here. Like if you are going to add any kind of changes to this diagram, and if you have changed something like which is already present in this diagram, you can add a note here. Like for that note, knowing you can mention here. So yeah, so here I'm going to use same font. Yeah, so I'm going to drag this towards this down at the bottom. So this is how you can add like text for this diagram. And in the top also you need to add something, like you can add your name here. Like don't follow this for any diagram, guys. I'm just teaching you like how to add text in this diagram. So don't follow these text in any of your diagrams. Okay, and title, like if you have add a title on the top, you don't want to add the title name again on the bottom. Okay? I'm going to add a date here, like 22 August 2023. Yeah, and you can you can mention here like all dimensions or in you can name it as part number, change the font name, font style. Yeah, so here you can add your part name 001, change the font. Yeah, so yeah, that's all, guys. So we have created a drawing sheet here. So yeah, in this box, like you can add your logo here. Like if you are working for any organization, you can add your logo here. So I'm going to add like our channel logo here. So let's add that logo. So for adding that logo, like we have to go for this layout, and you can see image option here, and then we have to import it. So we have to go for the we have to go for the folder, and we have to select where we have saved that. So I'm going to choose this channel logo. So I don't have any like I don't have any this transparent image right now. So I will try to put that. Or else you can also the transparent color here. Yeah. So like this you can add logo here, guys. So try this by your own, and try to know about more and more options like in this because this drafting tool consists of more and more tools. Like you can see layout, table, and you can also add table, role, and med-cell, unmed-cell. So these things will be commonly known by you. Like if you are graduated or if you are completed your higher studies, you will be able to know about what all this merged cell and med cell. You will commonly work on this in Excel or any other thing. So it will be very easy for you. And if you go for annotate, sketch, like analysis, review, tools, views, so you can like you can go on with all these tools and you can work with that, so that it will be very very easy for you to know about what are all the tools available in this. So that's all, guys. So we have completed our drawing sheet. So now we'll export this part. Before that, we can if you want to add any new sheet here, you can also plus on this. Yeah, your image will not be saved. So I think this image pop-up window has opened. So we have to click open. Okay here, so that it will be saved. So we can also rename the sheet as drawing one. If you need to create another sheet, you can also create sheet two. You can also rename it as drawing two. So, so sheet has been completed. So now export it. Most of them will know how to export it, but I'll teach you. You can also save it as a PDF file. We go for file and go for save as. Click on that, and I'm going to save it in my desktop itself. As you can see, the type here, you can change it as like IGS format. So if you change it as IGS format, this particular diagram can be opened in any 3D modeling software. Even it can be opened in SolidWorks or AutoCAD or like Cataya or Pro. So it can be opened in any kind of software. So it's better. Like I will recommend you guys to save in as a PDF format, or else you can also save it as a picture, as a PNG file. So I'm going to save it as a PDF file and then click on OK. And then like let it be okay. Like all these parameters, like whether it is selected means it will be okay. So open file in Adobe Reader. So after saving this part, it will be automatically opened in this like browser or which we have created. So this is the drawing sheet that we have created, guys. So as you can see here, like all the text, all the diagrams, the dimensions, the scale, like everything which you have mentioned on that drafting tool, it will be visible. So this empty sheet will be visible because as you see in this diagram, we have created drawing two sheet, right? So we can also delete this sheet. Let's try exporting it again. Save as. I'm going to select this PDF. As you can see already, there is a PDF. So I'm going to save in this folder. Click on OK. OK. So as you can see, single page is visible. So that's all, guys. So this is how you guys need to create a drawing sheet by using the drafting tool. Like I think I have covered all these tools. Like if I'm not, I'm sure that I have not covered all these tools. But these are the necessary tools, like which you have to know if you are going to work as a CAD engineer, or like it's like anything. Like if you are going to work on this software, like you should know about this drafting tool because it is very, very, very important. So if you want more tools like which are available in this drafting, like you can comment below. I'll try to put more videos related this drafting tool. So yeah, so that's all, guys. So thanks for watching. So if you want more videos, like I said before, related mechanical engineering or any other content, or for a specific tool, or not, even if it is not relevant to Creo, if you are willing to learn something different like SolidWorks, or any kind of like data visualization software like Power BI. So if you need to know anything about for your career or for anything, like you can comment below so that I will also learn more about by teaching you guys. So thank you, guys. Like we'll see in next video. Okay, bye.